Welcome, welcome, and we are live and direct, coming from Laos, wherever that is. I'd like to introduce you into a save that I've been running for a couple of seasons now. We're at the end of the season, and we've just received our youth intake, which was nice because there's plenty of good-looking young, let's rephrase that, good players who look like they could be quite useful for the team that we're in. And so we're going to be hopefully signing a lot of them. We have a quite unique situation within the club where we took it over. There was only 5 legitimate players in the team. The rest were all youth players. And we had a budget that we're currently 4 times over because all the young players that we had on youth, they were on £25 a week, which when your budget is only £100 per week for the entire squad, doesn't add up. There was 16 of them. They're still there, most of them. We've managed to get rid of 1 of them. But the rest, all of them, really need to be gone out of the team because we can't do anything with them. I think they're in the reserves at the moment, most of them. So if we looked at the contract, so if you look at all these, look at that, £25 per week. We need to get rid of them, but we can't put them on a transfer list until, I don't know if it's until they reach a certain age or what the issue is, but we're stuck with them for quite some time, and it's killing our finances. Although, to say that, our finances are actually looking reasonably good, mainly because of the successful run in this cup that we're in and some other things. But if you look at us, we've made a loss, I think it is, in total. So, but the projection is that we're actually okay up until the end of 2029. But we're signing all these youngsters. We've got to try and get rid of all these ones on £25 per week as soon as we possibly can. Because whether they're good or not, we can't afford to be paying them that. So they're on a youth contract, and that's what the problem is. We can't release them on a free because it costs us money. But if we went to our main squad, none of these names will mean anything to you. As you can see, there's just a few that are currently in the youth squad, but not necessarily in the first team. The first team is pretty much made up of non-contractors. And yeah, so if we go to our fixtures just very quickly before we get into some football. As you can see, we've played a few. I've just seen that we've just been playing friendlies, and we lost to our under 21s, which is the youth team. So we lost to them. So that's quite funny. They would have been using exactly the same tactic as ours. So, but interesting that. And in fact, I've just realised that we have got a substantial period of games before we play our cup game. So we want to be coming back on the 23rd of October. So what I'll do is I'll get us on holiday through the friendlies. We don't want to play the friendlies, do we? So let's go on holiday for a week to start with. And we've got all these youngsters who we hope to sign, and I'll show you them as they come through, because there's some good up and coming youngsters who are going to be part of the first team for the next season, and maybe some of them even for this little cup competition that we're in. So as we can see on the list, they're all signing for us now, which is good. It means we've got way more players than we need, but it's something, at least with these and with the players that we've currently got in the first team, we can release them on a free if we need to. And unfortunately, on the negative side, people can come in and sign them on a free as well. And our reputation is not very good in context of the league that we're in, even though the team actually won the league last season. The current season we're in, we just about avoided relegation. But the season before, they actually won the league. I wasn't the manager then. I was managing in the 3rd division and got offered this job as a result of doing very well in that division. So we actually managed to beat the reserves this time, which is something of a revelation for us. So this is one of our youth scholars. He's 6'2", which is pretty tall for these guys. I think the keeper I've got at the moment is the smallest keeper I've ever had in Football Manager. He is 5'10", if I remember correctly. So who's this guy here? This guy is a centre-back with 11 tackling, only 5'7". It is quite common in this league for the players to be around about 5'6" and 5'7". I think that is very much the average height of the footballers over here in Laos. So if you can get a team of 6-footers, you're towering above most teams, which is quite interesting. Let's get back to the portal and read through these messages, see if we can get some of the ones. So we've managed to sign this guy. We will have to give them some nicknames. Kamala, the left back, he's got 12 pace. My dog's come up to see us. I don't think we can quite see him on the thing, but what's up with you, mate? You okay? You okay? Yeah. So, yeah, getting distracted by the dog there. But we got the pace is 12 and stamina. That that's pretty good. Anything above 5 at this level is probably useful. And when we start hitting the 10s, then you've got somebody who's very good at whatever that stat is. So, and all these above 12 and that, pretty good. And work rate's good as well on that young man. So he will probably be going straight into the. I'm just looking at this now. What? Oh man, I've just seen what's happened here. I think my director of football has signed them on youth contracts. I negotiated a £5 a week. So what's going on here? Oh, they're all on youth contracts, so we are going to be massively over our budget now. Yeah, look at these. This is not what I negotiated. I wonder if the contracts that I've negotiated will come into play when they turn 17. Let's have a look at one of the players just to have a look. Look at that. 16 years old, 14 finishing. Shame about his pace. But he looks like a decent little player, potentially. Shame he's so slow. I don't think I'll be using him for that reason. But just wanted to see if there was any evidence of what it would be on at a certain time, or wow, this is going to be a problem. I literally just sat through before we came live and got them all on a £5 a week contract. So, just bear with me. I've just got to run and let my dog out. So I have forgotten already what the date we need to come back for. It's the 23rd. So if we go on holiday another week, that should put us close enough to it to be able to get to it. I thought I was ready for the match, to be honest, but obviously looking at it, we're not. So I'm not expecting this particular live stream to grab anybody's attention particularly. It's a never heard of team with a never heard of YouTuber. So I don't think we'll get too many on, but if you do come on, please feel free to join in the chat. As I try and get my chair in a more comfortable position. Oh, they can pull me. Oh, I'm not going to be able to play. So I think we're just going to have to not worry about the debts. So we've got a few players at risk of injury, but who's been given a free transfer? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm supposed to make these decisions, not you. Yeah, so I'm not totally sure what's gone on there, but we've released somebody. Not really something that I intended to do. But I'm not gonna worry about it too much. What I might do as we come to the biggest game is see if there's any of these youngsters gonna get picked above my first team, because apart from the strikers, which I want to keep, the other positions are all up for grabs, I think. Looks like FC Ezra are coming to steal one of my staff as well. Might have to sack my director of football if he's going to keep signing players on different contracts than I've arranged. Right, so if we look at this where we are, we're in a challenge league, and if you look, that's our group there. I have no idea who these are. This is a Filipino team. Not sure on where we compare to them, if I'm honest. They are a professional side. That's already a negative for us. Another professional side from Tajikistan. They're obviously better than us because they're professional. They've got more money than us anyway. So Al Anabi, a Kuwaiti. Now they will be better than us, but hopefully this will get my name out amongst them. This is a journeyman save, so hopefully I can impress some of these guys. So go to the match. Oh, we don't want to do that yet. We want to clear, put everybody in view so everybody can be selected. Now we want to clear all the positions that are up for grabs. Which these are the 3 that I want to keep in. The rest can all come out. We'll have to clear the subs as well, as they won't get a shot. And what we're going to do is go quick pick without restrictions, unpicked positions. Why have we got all these subs and nobody selected for them? Are you dumb? What is the problem? So unregistered. Why is he unregistered? I've got quite a lot that are unregistered, so they would have been no use anyway. So, we'll see how the team goes. I'm not expecting a lot against these professional players. We're going to really struggle. Most of ours are amateur players. There's obviously only the youth who are on a part-time contract because they are youth academy players. So, and they're getting paid 5 times more than the actual players who play in the first team, which is hilarious, really. But it just shows you the level we're at. And once again, because I've signed all them youth players, we're going to be mega over our budget now, probably about 10 times over our budget. So I think we are the team in white. Played a 4-4-2, pretty standard tactics really, but hopefully we'll be able to catch them on the counter a couple of times in this game and maybe sneak a draw or a real surprise win. But my 5'10" keeper knocks a ball over the bar. I think no, it was actually over the bar on its own. I'm playing with the 2D, as you can see, because the 3D for me is too frustrating in terms of the things that the match engine does. It makes players run away from the ball and all sorts, and I've just found it appears that they make less error when they are playing in 2D. So that's why I've gone with 2D. As we have a corner swung in, we've won the ball back and a shot from distance from Kamfavong. And that's a good effort at least. And we've actually battered them in terms of shots. This has surprised me. We definitely look better than them. They're getting a bit more possession than us, but we've got a player who's off injured at the moment, so we're just waiting for him to come back on. He's back on again. Couldn't we? Unless that was a player warming up, we might have another player off injured. Could have been a player warming up though. Excess brings the ball forward, and that was a real good opportunity. A counter attack from their corner. And, 14 shots in this first half so far. So I would say that that's a good candidate for adopting. Pleased with the number of shots we've taken so far. But what I'm going to say to him in the tactics is in possession, team instructions, all instructions. Much wider, dribbling, sporting, goal kicks, build-up strategy. Where's the shooting? Shots from distance, discourage. Start the second half. So they're in a 4-2-3-1, which they've got defensive midfielders. We seem to not be having too much issue with that. I think the second half we won't get as many shots because of what we've just changed within the tactics. But I'd like to think that when we do create a chance, it'll be a much better chance. But what they have shown is that they're not necessarily to be feared, are they? They're definitely coming back into the game now. We've decided not to shoot from distance. So probably a bad time to make a change, but with the ball down that end. Just have a look at our strikers and the players who are looking really bad are the wingers at the moment. So Sailard can come on. Hung Mixe can come on as well. I think we'll keep Agnemosi on. He's been our top scorer this season. And we'll go with that for the changes so far. I think that gives us a bit more speed in the attacking range. So Fab Mixe. Agnemosi. Kamfavang with the shot, but it was just wide of the post. That was a really good opportunity. And unless we get scuppered with, I won't say a total FM, but certainly it wouldn't be totally fair for them to come away with the win here. I'm still expecting it at some point. They've got to have a highlight go their way. Most of the highlights that we've had, there's not been many, it has to be said, for a game with 40 shots. Was it 30 shots? It's 30 shots, isn't it? So a game with 30 shots has not had many highlights at all. So apparently we couldn't be separated, but I would say we were far better. They just couldn't score. I don't know if we get more money for that, but so if we look at our group, NASA, who I thought would be the better team actually in this, have been beaten by the Tajikistani team, Istiklal. So we'll be second in the league at the moment, or joint second at least. So Champhalangs has got injured, so we might not see him again for the rest of this season. So the expectations were sort of undecided on that. That's a bit worried. I think we're only in this cup because we won the league last season. So I don't think we'll be getting in this every time. I suppose it's a bit like the Champions League for the Asian sides. I don't think it's even just Southeast Asia. I think it's some of them. So who's this goalkeeper? Who should be first choice, really. He's 6'5", but I can't start him when the other guy's not conceding goals. So I don't know what he wants me to say, really. Other than I'll kick him out of the team and send him packing. It's difficult when you're managing in these leagues. You have to deal with players that you don't know. And there could be some absolute gems in my side that I have not used for whatever reason. And a lot of it's been because when I do the quick selection, they've not been selected. So defender left is gone. I don't know which one is the best out of these. Just check there's not another one. So they're all unregistered. See him laugh. I think he's okay. But let's have a look at these guys. Just see whether we're missing out on a gem here. So this guy looks okay, actually. I might put him onto the bench. And who was the other one? He's fast, but not a lot in terms of the stats that we want. So, So what we'll do is we'll put him onto the bench somewhere. Oh, what's happened? Woo! What are you doing? This is not helpful at all, is it? I mean, do you know what? I'm going to give him a go ahead of Lee for this next match. So see him laugh. Hasn't even got a squad number. So he's not been used. But I think he'll be alright, to be honest. So again, we're fully expected to get a bit of a pasting in this one against the Q80 side. So Campervong already is looking like he's not on full energy, so maybe we should have rested him as well, but so early doors and we've conceded. So we're not in the game at the moment. I'm going to do something a bit cavalier and go attacking. Some would say it's the best form of defence, but me personally, I would suggest that I don't think there's anything we could do against these teams. I think we're in for a couple of pastings now. It's completely the other way round from last time, isn't it? So they're going to play the ball out from the back. It's pretty direct, to be fair. They're not messing about when they pass it around, but we'll see him laugh has won the ball back. Going back to the keeper. XS has won the header. They're still bringing it forward. Chamzavan has managed to have a shot, but it's got out for a goal kick. Good effort from the free kick from the NASA player there. Champavong, he is rubbish on the right wing. I don't know why I keep playing him. I really don't. I can't remember him playing a decent game yet. He's allegedly 5-star player for me, and Sailard seems loads better than him. This could get embarrassing now. So we'll go defensive. I think we're done now. I think this game's over. Inside of half an hour. That's Shamsavan is technically my best striker, but he's coming back from a long-term injury, and so Agnamosi seems to be the one that's generally in form, although today not looking so hot, it has to be said. I think what we might have to do is go ultra direct for the second half and try and see if we can get some counter attacks going. Do we want to do it from here? Passing direct. Oh, it already is. Oh no, much more direct is what we want. We need the out of possession stuff to go with. Line of engagement is we want a low block and defensive line lower. So they've been terrible. I will tell them to sort it out. But I do want to bring on, if he's in there, Sailyard. Let's get rid of this dude. How do you do it from here? Do I need to go to tactics again? Yeah, so we want to get rid of him. Put Sailyard on. And we'll just stick with that for now. I don't think we'll get back into the game, but you never know. And to think that we've got the team who beat these in our final game. I mean, look at that. Latest scores 9-0 in that game. I think there's some serious disparity between some of these teams. So we're coming on up to the hour mark now. So let's consider players who we want to give a run out to. Trouble is, you can't see the stats of these players until you sub them. So let's just have a look at him. He's silver starred, but his actual attributes aren't horrendous. So we'll give him a go. I don't think we can do much more damage than what we've already done. Marking 10, tackling 10, heading 5. Look at that, 5'6" for a centre back on a low defensive line. This is absolute suicide. XS, who's my captain, is having a shocker as well. He's down to 5.9 now. I think we'll have to take him off in a minute because he'll be complaining about him being on there. Watch him go and get an assist now as we have made the change. Oh, Hung Mixay nearly had us on our feet. It'd be nice to get a goal. That would be just something. We've had 2 games and we've not scored a goal yet. I mean, we've probably had the best part of 30 shots in the 2 games. So we're in the 93rd minute. This could just be the highlight that sees the final whistle blow. So I wouldn't get too excited yet. I'm hoping it's not a fourth goal, because I think 3-0's more than enough for them. They don't want to get too greedy. It's a fourth goal. You couldn't have scripted that better, could you? So just looking at our defence, and we've got the fullback comes out to press, but he just had the whole of the goal to aim at. So, I mean, the stats give them comfortable winners, but I think 4-0's a little bit harsh, to be fair. But again, it's the goals. They're not very impressed with my team talk. It was a suggested team talk, so I'm going to blame the assistant manager for that. I mean, look at some of these scores. Where's that 9-0? What did it finish? It did finish 9-0. And what country are they from? Yeah, that country. Kyrgyzstan. Something like that. They're obviously better at football than the team they were up against anyway. So we've got 2 more days and then it's the next match. And I'm almost tempted. I don't think I could register my youth team, but I'd almost have been tempted to give them a run out. So we've lost Cham Savan. I wouldn't say he was completely irreplaceable, but he's certainly one of our better players throughout the season. See, the thing is, I mean, he's got really good stats, but I've got 2 keepers who I think are better than him. Oh, I didn't think that'd work, but apparently he's going to accept not being an important player. That's good. Didn't think we were going to win that battle, because he was furious, according to the thing. He still left furious. The demeanor doesn't change in the game, even though we've convinced him to accept that he's not a first team player. He's still furious. In previous games, it would have said that he was happy or relieved or something like that, but so I think if we look at this, they're undecided again. Come on, guys. We've got no chance against these teams. They're miles better than us. I'm tempted to make a tactical just for this one. They're like, what are they likely to play? 5-2-2-1. 5-2-2-1. Do we make a tactical, especially for this one game? I don't think we do. I think the one thing I'll do is play a bit more defensively when we actually kick off, rather than wait until it's 3-0 down and we're battered. Right, so I need to sort out this, because that was only there because I was hiding it from a particular video I was making. So who do we give a go to? Let's quick pick it, see who it puts in. Why has he put him there? He's got 13 finishing, but look at all these ones down here. I mean, I can't play him. I don't know why it's picking him. Can we register these players? No, doesn't look like it. Registration closed, so I think they will be only under 21. So if we get rid of that, we'll quick pick it again. And right, so for the next match, we want it to be very defensive. I think we've got to try and get them coming onto us if we've got so many defenders and try and hit them on the break. I just realised because I was looking for other players, I forgot to take out that guy who's one or half a silver star. Watch him go and score a hat trick now and prove me wrong. So here we go, the final game of the Asia, whatever it is, Cup, which we were never expected to do very well in. So I'm not totally shocked by how we've been hammered. But I would like to see us go away with something of a result against a team that maybe we weren't expected to get a result against. I mean, so far they've been restricted in shots. That's one thing. I mean, do we push it up to cautious? Might have left it too late now. Oh, good save, Mr. Lee. Well done. Oh, he's given a penalty. Unbelievable. It's not like they need help. They're going to batter us anyway. Jalilov. What a name. Yes, you did see a guy called Phone Saver, but that was easier to save than what his name actually is. So we've got to start coming out a little bit now because they've got the lead, but that's going to leave us open for that sort of thing to happen. Look at that. Look at the size difference between the two. It is a real issue here. Tactics. Right, so just want to out of possession. Team instructions. I don't want counter attack anymore. I'm gonna go standard. Lower the tempo. Try and hold on to the ball a bit. Attacking width can stay the same. Attacking transitions. Hold shape. And let's go back. Oh, I want a higher line as well. So let's see all instructions. Pass receptor, shots from distance, cross style, play through, build up strategy. Where is it? That's why it's on the wrong one. Defensive line, that's what we've got to get up there because we can't keep letting them cross the ball like they have been doing. Out of possession, cross engagement, we've got to stop the crosses. Because they're taller than us. Simple as that. I mean, we were proper underdogs for all 3 games. we've managed to get a point out of it. I just hope that we can go without getting a absolute mauling at the hands of this team. I don't want to be on the end of a 9-0 like whatever that team was in the match previously. But if we could get another draw, that would be something of a miracle. There we go. 3. That Jolly Love, he's such a pest. I mean, look at that. He's standing start. McCarm. It's not his real name, but trust me, it's easier to say than his real name was. In fact, I think Tom McCarm is something close to what it was. Something like Von McCarm or something like that. So at half time, 7 shots to none. Shouting at him, because that was shocking. Well, at least show some fight in this game. I mean, they are just in total control, aren't they? Well, we've had a shot. Didn't show it us as a highlight, but we've had a shot. Small victories. We're only losing 2-1 in the shot count in the second half. They've definitely had less chances since we pushed up the defence. That's one thing I'd say. Excess, come on. Good ball in now, guys. Come on. There it goes. Angmanos. Oh, yes, and the guy who I said shouldn't be in the team has gone and scored. Sihalaf has got a goal. We are back in this. The comeback is on now. We're going to win this now. A little bit of help from some shocking defending. But we'll take it. That is 3-1. And we're on. At least we've got a goal as well. That was something that we were missing from this championship. It's going to be quite some time before we see another match because we've got the closed season after this. Because I think we can safely say we're being knocked out of the cup. Go on, give us another goal just to pique our interest for the last 10 minutes or so of the game. Let's look at this now. We've got a couple of players on. Shocking. Look at that. 5.83 for excess. He's a captain as well. Champa Lungsy can have a go. Chompafong. I told you he never plays well. He is really poor player, but I can't see my usual replacement for him. I don't think he's been picked, which is not very helpful. So Hung Mixay is going to have to play out a position. Oh, I've just seen him now. Let's edit that. Oh no, that was him. That was Chompafong. Oh, that's not good. So that'll have to do it. Oh, I didn't confirm the changes. Son of a... Try again. Hung Mixay replacing him. I mean, that is shocking. 5.83. I don't think he's going to put my shirts on again. He's not good enough. 4-star or not, I think I'll be releasing him after this match. Agmano say good cross. Corner. Phone saver taking the corner. Agmanoti at the near post. And with 5 minutes left, we're back in this. Agmanoti, I mean, again, terrible goalkeeping from Stosic, but this is actually a little bit of interest now. Do we go attacking? We've got to go attacking. Just for the last few minutes. it might never change to attacking by the time we go for it. Come on, guys, you can do it. One more chance. Nope, that was it. Well, at least we gave them a bit of a scare at the end. We didn't come away with the result we wanted, but I think we can be reasonably happy with how the guys played. They kept us in the game right to the end, and whilst we probably finished bottom of the league, yeah, we were expected to. I think that 4-0 result is what's done it for us, because we were better than that at Aguilas by a long way. If we'd have got the win there, it could have all been very different. So that's the end of the season, I think, with regards to how we go. But look at this now. The training. I mean, we've got amateur players, so I don't know how much to read into this. But this guy is really beginning to annoy me. He's not training very well, and he's not playing very well. So I think he's 32 years old. I think you're getting the chop. So can we do it now? Actions. Contract. Release on a free. 4-star player released on a free. That'll teach him for not playing very well. So this must be like the Champions League, and we've gone. So let's see what the initial budgets are. Our overall balance is 133,000, which actually is not too bad. They've given us a transfer budget, and the wage budget is... So we're currently spending 850, and we're currently 669 over the budget. What are we going to do with that? I mean, first thing, obvious thing to do is to see if he'll let us increase the wage budget. So we'll do that, and then we'll try and adjust the budgets after we've requested that. I mean, we must be 3 times over the wage budget, and they've increased that wage budget as well. It was at £100 before. So the board would like to discuss a long-term vision with us, both for next season and the years ahead. Well, if I get another job, I won't be needing to worry about that. But so we want to be competitive in the Asian Challenge League. Well, we didn't do that really, did we? This time, but work within the... I can't do that. That is just not. See if he'll let me remove that. 5-year plan. Avoid relegation and be competitive in the FLF. I think we're going to have to confirm it, but I think we're going to end up getting sacked. Mid-table finish, come on. So end of season review. If you want to know how we did in the league, bear in mind this is a team who won last season, and then I took over. But like I say, I turned up and there was only 5 players. 5 players and then a load of youth players. And the youth players are awful, but on £25 a week. And that's what's killing us. So we actually finished in the end reasonably comfortable. And I do want to plead a little bit of forgiveness in this poor looking table. In that if we go to the fixtures and look at the results towards the end of the season, we've got a defeat to Ezra, wherever it is. The last game of the season, we lost 2-0 to Ezra FC. Now, truth be known, I won this game 5-2. But having finished the game and everything, I brought it to this sort of screen, and then it crashed on me. And I've got it to save every day, and it obviously hadn't saved, it hadn't moved on a day. So I ended up having to replay the game and lost 2-0. If that had been the case, when that one was showing the league table and everything, I was in 5th place. I was absolutely mid-table. And so obviously all these results in the second attempt have gone against us. So we were in 5th place where GBF are now, and then I had to replay it, and look where it ended up for us. But we survived, and that was the main thing that we needed. So we want to confirm the pre-season comeback. Pre-season lasts for 7 weeks. We want as long as possible. I want to get whatever tactic we use. I'm thinking that we may end up going for a sort of like 5-3-2 or something like that. I think I might do away with wingers and use wing backs. In fact, let's go to the tactics and let's create our tactic. And then what we'll do is when they come back and we've got the training ready, they'll be already leaning it. So we'll make it in a new one and get rid of this 4-4-2. So we'll go clean slate so that it's all our own work. Formation in possession. All. We want a 5. Do we go 5-3-2-1? We don't have many strikers. 5-3-2-1. What am I on about? That's a bit too many players. No, we're not going 4-3-2-1. We're going 5 at the back. Formation out. We'll go the same for now, but obviously now is where we make. So we want to go a fairly cautious route, I would suggest. So in possession, we want to be an advanced wing back. On both sides, and these guys need to be wide centre backs, holding position. So let's get both on so we can see what we're doing. So we'll have an advanced playmaker, I think is probably or even a free role, but the player that we're going to have there doesn't look very confident at it, so then I think poacher and deep lying forward is a good combination, so I'll go with them. The poacher needs to be a central outlet so that people can get the ball off. And he needs to track back for me. And I would say he needs to track back as well. So out of possession, these guys are going to press. Pressing wing back. Oh, I keep going to the wrong side. So it's the outer possession. Pressing defensive midfielder. Screening defensive midfielder. covering wide centre back. Keep clicking on the wrong side. We want the out of position. I don't know whether these are the best. So, I think he's going to be a no-nonsense centre-back. And just a centre-back there. So, in theory, this is the way I envisage it now. And I may have it wrong, but... So, these three players are going to press all the time. This guy's going to shield the defensive line. These two are going to be sort of like dropping back, trying to probably back up the pressing wing back. If he's, say he loses the ball up here and the attack comes down this wing, this centre back, my idea would suggest, would be that he would go out to that player, and these two would take up the slack in the middle of the field. Like I say, this is not a guarantee. So now we've got to decide on our defensive line. So, line of engagement. So we want a mid-block because we're not really the best of teams, but I do want to be higher. And the defensive line behaviour is to step up more. We've got covering wide centre backs, so hopefully that will... Why did I click on that? That's the one thing with this game, is I keep going to that top right hand corner for the wrong reason. So, back to the tactics. Let's have a look. Trigger press. I'm going to leave it on standard for now. They've got the instructions on the personal players a little bit more. Defensive transitions. We'll keep that on standard for now. Just see how it goes in one of the friendlies. And tackling. Yeah, we'll keep all that on standard. Let's have a look at all instructions to see if there's anything else that we want to alter. So attacking width, we probably want it at least wider, is my thinking. Goalkeeper distribution, most of our players are going to be fairly short, so we'll go with the centre backs for now. And shouldn't need to do anything more with that. So I think we need to trap inside because that's where most of our players are, but we might change that. That's not a definite one that we'll keep. And we'll try and hold shape. No, I don't think that was a good idea, that one, actually. Let's keep it as standard for now. And I think out of possession, we need to stop crosses because of how small the team is. So in possession, passing directness, do we want shorter or standard? We'll keep it standard for now, just see how it's going. More urgent. Out of... No, in possession. All instructions. Build up strategy. Play through the press. We're going to try and pass our way through. What's the attacking transition? No, we've seen that, haven't we? So what we want is the passing. Dribbling, balanced. Build up strategy, creative freedom, progress. Well, I think we'll keep the progress as it is for now and come back to it. In possession. Receive instruction. What's going on with this? So buggy, this game. Like I say, I have no idea how this is going to work, but hit early crosses is something that I'm going to give. There's some really contradictory ideas coming out of this here, but pass reception, pass to feet. We'll try that and see where it goes from there. I think that's everything that we need to do for now. So when do we come back for pre-season? That is the question on everybody's lips. And when does the so we've got to hang on to see whether they increase the wage budget or not. That's one thing we'll have to hang on for. So the 25th of whatever month that is, December, we're coming back Christmas Day. Back to work Christmas Day. What's that all about? Can't believe that. We're going to have to bloody work Christmas Day. So we'll go forward a couple of days and just see whether we get that. I mean, the other thing is, if we went on holiday for that long, we might miss a job interview. So we'll not. We'll go a week at a time, I think, until Christmas. So we've got the board response, but it's not telling me what it is. So we're all eagerly anticipating it. I mean, to be fair, we've got about 50,000 more in the bank than what we had when I took over. So that should be something for them to bear in mind. And that was with me being 400 times over the wage limit. No, it's not that many, is it? It's 40 times. I'll tell you what, you might not need to go on holiday. It seems to be moving on a week at a time anyway. So let's go to the messages. There's only one that I want to see. Rejected, rejected. Oh. Right, so let's continue. Let it keep going. I'm just going to grab myself a jumper. Oh, cancelled off. Oh, we're back. Hello, Sirius. You okay? Wow, it's moving on a week anyway without going on holiday. So at least we know from that if we get offered any jobs. I mean, that would be the lifesaver because we're in a bit of a predicament with this job, if I'm honest. I mean, we could look at the job centre, I suppose. I think I'm in a lose-lose situation. So, trouble is, I've never been job hunting before on this, so... Board transfer history. Let's see if we can search for it. Job centre. Vacancies. Oh. Search. Oh, it won't even let me come out of there until I've typed something in. So recruitment. Where's the job centre? Is it under career maybe? Managerial vacancies. That looks like it. Well, we're not going to be able to get that one, are we? So we need to be looking a little bit more. Can we apply for all? So none of these would realistically take me on. Korean Premier League. I don't suppose they'd be interested in me, would they? So we've got Iran. What's Madagascar, is it? See, they might be interested in me. So, what do we do? Do we apply for any of them? Or was that Vietnam? Wouldn't mind playing in Vietnam, but it's League 2. Let's have a look at them. Semi-professional. Oh, no, that's my squad. That's not what I want to do. Senior players. They've actually got players. That's one good thing. Can't see anything on how good they are. That's a problem. Wouldn't be far to move if we did. I think I'll leave it for now and see if somebody comes approaching me. So I don't know what would work best with this team, to be honest. I think a high line of defence is definitely something that we need to consider with the height of the players. I don't think we can keep bringing in players while we're so high over budget as well. So we may have to consider some of the players that we've got and maybe release them and start playing some of these youngsters. That may be the only way around it. So. God, freezing. Right, so have we got anything we need to deal with? No. So unread. Don't see anything there that we need to worry about at the moment. What are we, the 18th of November? We need to get a joke book out or something while we're waiting for these. What is black and white, black and white, black and white, black and white? A Newcastle fan rolling down a hill. I was wondering why football kept getting bigger and bigger, and then it hit me. What did the referee say to the South American footballer who lied about deliberately handling the ball at the World Cup? I don't believe you. Wow, they are bad. They are bad. If you got a footballing joke, feel free to leave it in the chat. Oh, I just realised we're not waiting anymore. I'm not seeing anything of interest there either. Phone Saver is eligible for a professional contract, so if we were to offer him a contract, because he's on £25 a week now, will he take a non-contract thing? Finalise, negotiate. Oh, look at that. He wants more. Right, cancel negotiations. Confirm. Can we release him on a free yet? No. So we're stuck with him until his contract expires, which is 2029. 2 years. How long are these youth contracts for? Flipping heck, you're going to bankrupt us. But what I'm sure we can do now, surely, is transfer list him. No. What? This is so confusing. So confusing. Can't believe we're coming back Christmas Day. Christmas Day. My wife will kill me. Right, so staffing advice. But I think we need to stop worrying about that and hoping that we get another job. I just can't see a way out of this otherwise. What's this monthly financial update? Oh, it's dropping, isn't it? Mark all them as red. And on to the next week. we've been hit with a tax bill, so we obviously made a profit. Don't know what the tax is on in Laos. Probably not as high as in the UK, I would imagine. Let's see. So we've got a transfer budget of 51k there, according to that. That's not what it told us before. If we look at our balance now, it's 134k. That's what it was before. So that's the profits that were made, 107k. And they're moaning about us being over wage budget. Ridiculous. Not having it. It's not my fault that we're over wage budget. If we'd have signed them players for a fiver a week, we'd have not been over wage budget. Bimafong has signed a contract. Is that with us? No, it's an Ezra player. That's okay. But we'd signed another player then. Flip it out. So we're getting close to when the transfer window opens. Christmas Day. Will we get a Christmas Day present? Go on holiday. We'll come back Christmas Eve. While that's moving on to Christmas, I'm just going to go and grab myself some munchies. So, back in a sec. So I've just realised that for about the last hour I've been on mute, so you've not been able to hear what I've been saying anyway. Never mind. Right, so we've had a loan approach. What is Killy being paid? They're offering nothing for him. That's annoying. But we need to get him out playing anyway. Lao police have come in for Cham Savan. That could be a big loss for us. Wait. Oh, he's gone. My best player has gone. And I've just lost a goalkeeper as well. I mean, who is that? Who have you left me for? A team in League 2? Are you joking? You were first choice striker. Oh, what? Agmanose, what have you done to me? What a disgrace. So there goes one of our goalkeepers as well. Wasn't too concerned about him. I wasn't overly impressed with him anyway. But everybody's in for our other striker now. We're going to have no strikers soon. Do we try and sign that striker who was on the database? Namfor have signed excess. They've just stolen my best players. Quite literally, my captain and vice captain have just gone to the same team. Hold on. Now, that has left me in limbo, really. Don't know what to do about that. So he's going on loan. Wow, can't believe that. My most trusted players who were brought with me from SEC United are all abandoning me. Saliard's going to retire. Oh, jeepers, man. This is just getting worse and worse. All of my best players are going. I literally sacked my right winger so that Saliard would be my number one. And he's got him retired. This is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Right. So we're going to have to find some players by hook or crook here. So what do we want? Player database. We'll have to go not scouted because we're not finding any players who are scouted. Players who are interested. We want to narrow it down to... We need a right winger for a start. So edit, search. Attacking midfielder, right, apply. So we've got a choice of 3. Lao Top College are in for him. He's 31 years old though, so I'm going to leave him to them and let's have a look at these guys. So he doesn't look great, but he's only 17. Serious, clear off. Come on, go away. The virus approach to sign him, future prospect, negotiate contract. Because he's only £5 a week, that is not going to break the bank, is it? So that's £5 a match. Actually, I think he only gets paid if he plays in the match. And we can't see this guy either. I'm not going to scout him or anything. I'm just going to sign him so that we've at least got some right backs. Right, attacking midfielders. Negotiate contract. So we've got some options there. They're only 17, so they're not going to be game breaking, I wouldn't imagine. So if we go back to here, and now we've got no strikers because they've literally walked it out on me one after the other. So we've got this guy, Ezra. He looks quite good. He's obviously going to be fast. And his heading's going to be good. He's not very tall, though. He's got good finishing and could be fast, but not. He's not going to be mega slow, whatever. So this guy's somewhere between 10 and 17, got great determination, but I don't know where he'll be in terms of finishing. Let's see if we've got any history with him. So he's played for these, and they were terrible last season, and he got 3 goals for them. So we'll leave him for now. There's no one that I specifically recognise. So I want to look at these 17-year-olds. So he was at Ezra, but he's not anymore. Where was he? And he was at Ezra, unless that's the same guy. And he was at Ezra. They're all at Ezra. Oh. Tell you what, all these unemployed ones I'm going to offer a trial to. then is he the one that I was interested in because of his pace and heading abilities? I'm going to approach the sign him and see whether he's interested in coming to us. Finalised promise as a regular starter. Five is all I can offer you, mate, so that's all you're getting. Jitavang, I think he scored against me, actually. Recognise the name. Although there's a lot of the names are repeated on, I have to say, on this, but... So, I think he's basically about to... So, Villafan is unhappy, but I've told him he's going to be playing more often. So let's accept the trials. And we'll see if any of them are worth bringing to the club. I mean, the 17-year-old may be worth it anyway. Because they could turn into something better anyway over the next couple of years. So Sailyard's gone, he's retired. So in terms of star ratings, I'm not getting anything exciting from these guys, no. Which is bad news considering the fact we've only got 2 reasonable strikers in the club. And they're only like 2-star. So these are the panic buy left wingers coming in as well. So Fab Mixer is somebody else who's wanted. He's 30 years old though, wouldn't be the end of the world if he went. I'd be disappointed if he went, but again, is replaceable. Still got a chance of Van at the moment. He would be the ultimate first choice attacker. Everybody wants him, so I can't see us hanging on to him. Well, I wasn't expecting to get that striker in the door, but we have. So Agnemosi's replacement is confirmed. So look at him, 12. Not as fast as I wanted him to be, but he's got good finishing and heading. Dribbling's good, first touch is good. Passing's the only thing that lets him down and that. But could well end up our first choice striker there. So SEC are coming in for players of mine then. So I think we could be about to lose him, but not the end of the world. He'd be my second goalkeeper anyway, and I think the youngsters do look quite interesting as our backup keepers. So one thing I need to check is how many days until we lose the chance to buy players, because that's when we want to look in earnest. Transfer window closes. Blimey, we're not far away. I don't want any of those guys we got on trial. I think that what we want to do is look at the teams in our league and see if we can poach some of their players and make them weaker. That's the plan. So this guy is wanted by a few teams, so he must be good. I'm going to put my name in the hat for him. Squad player, suggest. Oh, I didn't want to do that. But we can't change it now. Oops. 5. Suggest. Well, I didn't think he was going to accept that, but he may turn us down still. And if somebody else comes in, he'll almost certainly go to them. So, but that's annoying with this is that we can't just look at the next team. Young Elephant, have they got anybody who we could poach off them? We do need a right winger. Oh, he wants £100. How about a fiver? No, we can't go with him. We desperately need a right winger as well. I mean, come on, what was he expecting? I mean, look how unhappy all these guys are. Oh, they all want loads. I can't afford them. So let's go for another team now. We've already poached an Ezra player, so let's see if we can get another one. Oh, that didn't work. Ezra. That's what we wanted. They've not got many players, have they? What about the centre-back? What's he look like? Oh, he's a fast centre-back. Oh, how tall is he? Fast. He's the same height as me. The midget. Oh, dear. Thought he was my man for a second then. 5'8". No, not seeing anybody in Ezra that I fancy. GBF, they've got a lot of players. Any right wingers? No. What is it with right wingers? There isn't any. Come on, somebody's got to have a right winger. Let's look at SEC. See if they've got any right wingers. Oh, that was wrong. They've got this guy. He's got 11 pay. He looks better than anything that I've got anywhere near. He could even be a squad player for me, mate. So negotiate, finalise deal. £5. Just a ticket if he wants to come. So who's for matter? Well, not interested in him. Moise, who's bidding for you? Lao Army. You were quite good for me though, so I might even give you a squad player as well. These are players I know, so if you think of just bidding for random players, this is the team I used to manage. That keeper was exceptional for me. So I will definitely try to sign him last season, couldn't get him. We'll try him again this season. This striker was okay, not superb, but he was okay. Am I really buying all of my old team? Have they still got Sulia? How old is he now? 29. He was my champion player. I mean, if I could get him, I would be well happy because he was ripping it up for me. Right, I think we'll leave it at that for now. See if any of these guys come to us. I mean, it doesn't matter too much on whatever players you have at this level. They're all going to be effective to a degree. Your tactics are more important than the players that you have. And so we've got to sort of like bear in mind that. Will we get any of those players? Will they come to us? Here comes all the offers from other teams for the same players. So Fab Mixey is not leaving us. So who's this guy? So he's the right winger. So at least we've got a right winger in the door. Whether he's any good or not, I'm not sure. He looks fast enough. That's one thing that I'd say with him. What's this guy? Striker, centre. Look at the determination on him. So a future prospect, finalised deal. fairness to the players, they seem to be sticking around with me. I thought they'd be keen to get out, to be honest, because we are in for a world of pain. This. So, the world and his mother have come in for the players that I'm trying to sign. Oh, Sulia, that's twice you've turned me down. So we've signed one of the strikers that we had on trial. He didn't look too bad, so I've signed him, but I've left the rest. They're players who I won't be signing this time. Oh, we've got one of the midfielders. Sokpasu is he's not exceptional, don't get me wrong, but he did provide a solid midfield option in League 3. Hopefully he can step up a league and do it in this league as well. So it's amazing, isn't it? My old team has more pulling power on these players than what I do. So Sokpasu, I think he's a good signing, to be honest. A bit of experience. I think we could well lose this guy here as well. So he may turn out to be an important signing for us. Young Elephant have come in for Sitoheb, who is an attacking midfielder striker that I believe we've bid for him, haven't we? So they should win that. We must be getting close to the end of the transfers now. So here's another striker coming in the door. I was anticipating more of my strikers leaving, so this is going to make the registration a little bit more complicated. We've got 35 players, so once again, things say, let's me down. So he's only seen as a 2-star striker. I'm beginning to think that Chomsavan is going nowhere. I don't think he wants to leave me, which is good. I technically replaced him already, but see, I would like to sign this guy, but so now they're sick are coming in for my players now. And oh, look at this. Come on, guys, don't let me defend this. I need my defenders. We're bad enough as it is. We'll be even worse without defenders. Wow, this is a surprise. Don't really need him anymore, but we're gonna side him anyway, just because Young Elephant came for him, so he's probably good. Don't know why he's decided to come to us rather than Young Elephant. Very interesting decision. But I can see what's going to happen now. We're going to lose our goalkeeper on the last day again, just like it happened. I shouldn't have got rid of Lee. Who's my Reaper? We do need a goalkeeper, in fairness, but I don't know how good he is. So, we are scouting him. So we've managed to keep our midfielder, that's good. But it looks like Seng Savang, the other midfielder, has gone. Gutted. Right, so I just want to look at the calendar again and see how far off. Where's the end of the transfer window? Alright, so it's February the 8th. So we've still got a month. Oh no, it's not. It's a... Eh? Is it a week? Just over a week left of the transfer window. And then once we've done that, it's still going to be another good month before the season starts. So there we go. We can see the closes now as appeared. Squad. Trading dynamics. 4 players. Tactics. Where the heck is captains? Squad. Under dynamics, maybe? So it must be in squads. So who is going to be my captain for the season? And what's he, a fullback? So he'll be my first choice captain. We remove him from standings. Select captain, what's his name? Boone Malay. Boone Malay, where are you? Why can't I find him? Won't let me just move in there either. Let's reduce it to the senior squad. All of my players have lost the ability to be captain. Select captain. Something on the filter that's not helping me here. There we go. So that'll do for that. Captain is selected. Not necessarily the best one, but captain is selected. Oh, Cham Savan has gone. Wow. I didn't think he was going to go. And he's gone to a league rival as well. Oh, say, what were you doing, my friend? We were so good together. So, I don't want any of these guys. Go away. So we need to look at our registration, really. I do like this guy, 16 years old. I think he could be a good keeper, but we can't really hang on to him past his. I mean, we're not going to be able to sign any youth players if that's what they're going to do. Hello, Mohammed. It's great to see you from Turkey. I hope you are well. Hope I haven't missed your message by too long. But thank you for stopping in and saying hello. I do appreciate it. If you haven't guessed, I'm from the UK. Time is running out for these guys who we could lose. If we keep hold of them, I think I'll be happy with the side that we've got. Villisack stays, that's important. First choice goalkeeper has been stolen before on the last day of the season. I don't know if you're playing the game, Mohammed, but I'd be keen to know what team you are managing if you are. So I'm going to have to organise my own friendly, I think, because there's no friendlies being arranged. I need to see how this new tactic works out. So if we go to fixtures, arrange friendly. So if we go to a 9th, because then we at least know what players are going to be at the club. And if you look at this, they all want too expensive a fee. Even if we went away, they ask for it. So we'll have to just play our reserves for now. It's the only way that we get a freebie. So getting close to the end of the transfer window. We're not likely to make any more moves ourselves, but it just depends on if somebody comes in and steals one of our key players. We're going to be flooding a load of teenagers this season because of the way that the transfer market has gone. But I think we'll be able to just get some sort of grip with this. I think Villisack is really the most important. Sorry, not Villisack. Villafon is the most important one for us to hang on to because he's our first choice keeper. If he goes, I think we might be struggling. Nah, video coming for one of our players. Hope he doesn't get him. So Chancellor Langsey has just been made our captain as well, so I'm glad he's rejected him. Where are we? We're on the 7th. We've got one more day. Can we keep these players now? So far, they've all opted to stay. So why have I just lost 4 out of my registration? So he can come in. He can come in. We definitely need him. In fact, let's clear all and ask to pick. So what squad is Upalavan? Squad, he's alright, he's not in the mains squad. He's not in the senior squad either, so he's not the really fast one though, is he? No. Have we got enough right backs? That's the thing. We've got 2. Yeah, I think we'll leave it at 2 for now. Oh, Mohammed, retracted your message. It's good to see you here, though, my friend. Thank you for calling in. I do appreciate it. So we finally come to the end. Squad registration. For some reason, it keeps dropping players out, and I'm not sure why. Maybe I didn't confirm them or something. I'm gonna keep Pinky out for now and put Lafayette in, just because he's more experienced. And we've got to have him in, so somebody's got to drop out. Oh, it's definitely him. And I think we'll confirm that. I don't know why they all dropped out. Who's that guy? Sitahem. 21-year-old strike. I swear I just put him in. And so he's going to be really miffed now. So it's him there. So yeah, so I'm going to drop this guy out for now, because he's too slow anyway. And put him in. Confirm. Has that confirmed it? I don't know if it worked or not. We'll soon find out when he complains. Um, so we'll put him on the loan list. Oh, we can't. Well, that'll be interesting. We've promised him to loan him out, but I think we're going to lose him straight away. So this match that we're going to do now is purely just to see how our tactic works. The annoying thing is we'll be playing against the same tactic because there's no way to stop it really. So what we're going to be looking at is the transitions. So we want to get it onto full match just temporarily, just so that we can see what happens with the players. So if and when we win the ball, we've got to look at where the players are. So we've got the right back has the ball. Let's see where these guys are going. I've got a feeling we're the blue ones, actually, looking at it. So, we've got the wide centre-backs. The central midfielders. So, we've got to watch now what happens. So, a lot of space out wide. Not sure why that was their corner. It looked like it was a straight shot to me, but so I'm happy with the way that developed, that attack. That wasn't too bad. Simple goal. Poor defending from the reserve side. So, in theory, they should pass it out short because it's to the centre backs. That was a pretty poor pass, so not sure why he did that. Looking at the structure at the moment, we look okay. I mean, we would be expected to do really well against this team. So, right, so we're giving it away. We've got space for these guys. In theory, they should be keeping their distance because they're covering defenders. It's a little bit too direct at times, I think. Yeah, they're just not accurate enough with these long passes, are they? I'll give it another couple of minutes, and then if they're still just doing a direct, then we'll look at maybe going shorter. I mean, while they're passing around here, they're just nice, aren't they? But it's when they play that ball forward. There we go. There we go. Go on. Oh. I'm wondering if we need that striker on the, maybe in the poacher role, so he's on the last man all the time, rather than coming deep. So let's look at the instructions. Let's go a bit shorter with that and see whether that helps with the passing. Maybe we bring the tempo down a touch as well. So let's see how that does, whether that stops us from playing quite so direct. I mean, so far on the transitions defensively, I'm quite happy with how we look. That's brilliant pressing there. Oh, come on. Overden, you should have scored. Right, so this will be an interesting one to watch what happens now. So who have we got there? So it's not even a central defender, so could be in trouble, but he's dealt with it quite well. And now the counter-attack is very definitely on. We're right outnumbered. Of course, we're against the same tactic as well, so... So, because this is not our... Because we're against the same tactic, I don't think there's anything that we can really do with this other than say that so far it doesn't look too bad. So I'm going to leave that there with that. That's the tactic tested out. It didn't look awful. I think going a bit shorter was a good idea. So we'll go to tactics and implement that into the instructions. Team instructions, shorter passing and standard. We'll see how we get on. We've got 30 days until we play Champasak. Go on holiday until the next match now, because we can't lose any players, only injuries and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll be okay. So I'm just going to go for a comfort break while we're on holiday, so I'll be back in a few moments. So this is not really the advised way to start a season. Basically just going on holiday until that point. But I want to get some games in before we actually before we finish the live stream, because I recognise that we've been going for nearly 3 hours and we've only played those 3 early games. So we're within a week of that first game of the season. Oh God. Licking me, you're making me wet. Come on, away. There he is. Come on, go and play. Go and play. Right, so just have a quick look if there's anything of interest there. So we managed to sell 66 season tickets. It's exactly the same guys who came to watch us last year. They're gluttons for punishment, and we were 151. It looks like we're favourites for the drop, or there or thereabouts. So let's see if it tells you everybody's on here. Not really. Right, so I wanted that page then. Squad. Quick pick. So just looking at the teams to make sure that I'm happy with the selections that have been made. Van Prabang as the left back. Yeah, actually, 16-year-old looks pretty decent. Sofab Mixey is the fastest. Okay, crossing, that's about it really. 30 years old though, a bit of experience in the side. They're going to be the key players for this tactic, I think. So we'll start off on the full match, just to get an idea of how the tactic is playing out, and then we'll switch to key highlights in a few minutes. Just want to see how the players are lining up. So if we look at our opponents, forgot the name already. They are looking at playing a very wide system here, so we'll see how we cope against a wide team. Early doors, we've won the ball back quite comfortably, and the passing is nice. He probably should have tried to cross it, but you know, it's early doors, this. I'm liking the harassment that they're bringing to the players when they're on the ball. Yes, I'm liking this, working the ball forward nicely. Well done, McCann. Soak pass serve. In for Vung. Chantalungsi. That's a foul. So we've got another foul in a dangerous position. And early doors, this is looking very strong, this tactic. I mean, we're only a few minutes in, so we're going to have to sort of picture exactly how it's going to work, but well done. The only thing I'd say with that pass then, if it had got through, that winger was away. So if you look at this here, we've got two guys. And so maybe he needs to be picking up one of those guys rather than coming in deep, in narrow. So they're winning fouls. Oh no, it's lost. I thought it was a foul to us. So this is the first time that they've got a chance to put the ball in the box. We have dealt with it, but it's a little bit squeaky bum. So they should have done better with the chances that they've had. So that was a interesting, if not dangerous thing. It's supposed to be passing to the centre backs. So that was a little bit off the cuff of what we've been asking them to do. We've got a corner now. We've won a free kick. Swung in, flicked on, and a shot from distance goes in, but it's offside. So now we've got to deal with a free kick. Oh, that was dangerous, that. I'm going to put it onto key highlights now. We're not being overawed at all. If anything, I'd say that we're looking pretty good. The game itself is quite even, but I thought the way that we were playing, we looked fairly solid. I think with the formation that we've got and the strategy that we've got, we're probably not going to create many chances in the game. That's the only thing I would say. The hope is that when we do create chances, it will be good ones. Oh, they've charged through us and finished. You can have players in the right position, but if they don't make the tackles, there's not a lot you can do about it. And he just let him pass him, didn't he? Serious, what on earth are you doing? Go away. Little baby. I'm thinking of going a bit higher again with the tempo. See if that helps. So I'll give him a bit of criticism, but we'll keep the same team. Like I say, I don't think we're actually playing too bad. They're getting a lot more possession than I would like. But if we've gone a bit faster tempo now, maybe we'll get a quicker opportunity. Oh, that was a lucky save. So we can't afford to lose this match. So we've got to start attacking now and try a more direct. I think very quickly we could find ourselves in trouble if we're going to lose games like this. This is a team that you would want us to win. But we're more likely to concede than score. Right, so let's look at our team shape, see what we need to do. Let's bring the defensive midfielders forward a touch and try him as a poacher. So he's on the front line of the defenders. Energy wise, we've got the left back needs to be substituted. I've got to try and remember who was the other left back because I can't remember. Oh, I think it was him. In fact, actually, if we drag him down, does it suggest? Doesn't. So he's not very good at left back. And yet it says he plays there, so. So, a disappointing home defeat. Told her I'm not happy. I don't know how long we can stick with this tactic if it doesn't provide goals. I mean, that was shocking. Team instructions. Standard passing. Higher tempo was the original. What we went for. Let's put it back to that. We've got some tough games coming up now. So I'm not expecting us to do very well in these games. Oh, and I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to put the striker, central striker as a poacher. So tactics, team shape. Although he does look like a centre forward, so let's go with that. So the team we're playing next are the team that are odds on, very short odds to win the league. So any result against these would be a bonus. So we're not going to cry too much if we lose this, but I'd like to not lose it by too many if we do lose it. Be a little bit more demanding. We are away from home as well, I think. So if we can get a draw out of this, I think I'd be ecstatic at that. I've yet to find a tactic that works particularly well at this. In the first season, we played the B team for these, and we beat them every time. We really had their number, but the A team is a different prospect altogether. So I've actually got a highlight here. It is very fast passing. I know we wanted a higher pace, but my goodness. Feels like it's sped up the highlights. The speed they're passing at. Now we've got to get to it. Don't let it run through. Oh, my word. That is one bit that worries me about this. Is the way that they try and run through us. And when they do it, we don't seem to be able to lay a glove on them. Picking up a couple of yellow cards, is it? I know only one of them's ours, actually. It's the thing with these Laos players, there's a lot of repetition in the names. I think if you looked at every team, probably 4 or 5 players on every team that's got the same name as players on the opposite team. And Infavong for them scores. We've got an Infavong in our defence. But that is frustrating. So far, Mix A is the one who's at fault there. Oh dear. This is not looking good at all. We'll try positive and see if we can generate some attacks for ourselves. Good save, Villafon. Try and tell them, get some revenge against them. It's highly unlikely to work. This is way too good a side for us. If that had gone in, I'd have been changing my tune, but it didn't, so. Oh, go on, go on. I mean, we're very isolated when we get the ball forward. So far, Big side charging down the wing. That was a real opportunity. Oh, good save, Villafon. That could have been curtains for this game then. It's a very eventful second half. scored he was offside. I thought he was. That left wing back has not been looking as good as I was hoping so far. Come on, make the tackle. Come on. No. It's not giving me any suggestions when I make the subs. Well, it does if you do it that way. Interesting. So a few changes just to try and mix things up a little bit. Oh, go on, go on. Yes, get in there. Boon Malay. Great finish. Beautiful finish. Oh, go on, go on. We're putting them under pressure now. If we can keep them under pressure for 15 minutes, that would surely have a chance of sticking one in. It's a much better second half, even though we conceded that goal. It's like dangling a carrot for this tactic, that it might work against a lesser team. I think that's it. I think time's about to click it over to full time. The ball is down the wrong end of the pitch, so... Oh, come off it. They don't deserve that. Why does it always give you hope and then blow it away at the last second? Unlucky. We should have been a bit better, but... Right, so we'll do one more match and then that'll do me for today. I've got work early in the morning, so... And it's another tough one. It's quite a long way away. I'm gonna go attack him as well when we do it. You back in already? Go shut the door. We've got a lot of players not training very well. Don't know if we should be worried. Right, so well, he scored a good goal last time, so we'll definitely get another chance if he's going to play like that. Let's do the quick pick first to see where everyone's been selected. I'm not convinced on that 16-year-old, to be honest. So I'm going to have the guy we signed from SEC on the bench. So remember, we're attacking this time, so hopefully we can do a little bit more like what we did in the second half against Young Elephant. Ultimately, we lost the game 3-1, but they are the best team in the league, so we are expected to get or be fighting in the relegation places. So if we can get a win against somebody like Ezra, that would be a real bonus for us. Again, a team expected to be somewhere towards the top end of the league. As we win the ball back here, bringing it forward with our inside forward, whose name looks like an xylophone. Delavalong. So we've got a corner. Sofab Mixay to take. It looks like it's a counter-attack. Will any of the players get to the defender? No, they won't. The keeper makes a save. That was extremely lucky there. The highlight has not finished yet. There could be a chance for us. The Lavavong, even. Foreigner needs to find the back of the net, though, because he's not instilling me with confidence so far. But I think we're looking okay in this game. Just don't want to concede a goal. I mean, considering we're only 17 minutes in, there's been an awful lot of shots in this game. Oh, yes, we've got it in there. And it's Foreigner with the goal. Get in there. So, Civilay. Davalong with the long ball. Latachok. cross the ball in, and I thought he kicked it in, but obviously not. He used his head, and Foreigning gets his first goal for Luang Prabang. Good lad. Just what we wanted, just what the doctor ordered. Good defending there. Could be another opportunity for us. The passing around is exceptional, and Foreigning should have done a little bit better, really. Oh, great tackle from Foreigning. And again. Oh. He's had his chances, hasn't he? So that young left back got a good cross in there, and so unlucky not to score. I think we're really turning it on now. The fact that we've only scored one goal is unbelievable. They're a bit panicky at the back there. There was nobody challenging for the ball, and they've headed it out for a corner. Come on, don't concede now. Right, so we've survived till half time, 1-0 up. We're definitely going to be getting a good rapport from me, because that was a great first half. Started off pretty tight, but all of a sudden we managed to get on top of the game. And you would hope from here we can get a second goal and just put it to bed, really. I was about to make a sub back, left it too late. Oh, go on. Let the highlight play out, and then we'll decide if we're going to make some changes. Don't think there's anybody particularly tired. There you go. So Savaloy looks pretty tired. I know that's not his name, really. I'm joking. And Sofab Mixey's not had a great game, so not sure if I've got a replacement for him, no. So he might be safe for now. Oh, just too far. He's one of the faster players as well, so. Oh no, look at that. I mean, to be fair, it's pretty poor defending. So, tactics. Just check though, I haven't got a right wing back that I can swap. We'll just go with M3 subs for now. But I suspect we'll go on and lose from here. Go to balanced. But it may well be too late making changes like this. But a draw won't be the worst result in the world. A point against a very difficult team. We haven't got that yet, but when you look at the amount of shots we've had, it's quite disappointing. Well, we've got our first point. That's in the bag. Takes us off the bottom. That's something, I suppose. But yeah, so disappointed that. Oh, sneezing. So let's have a look where that's going to leave us in the league. I don't think all the other teams have played yet. It's just us. So just move it on a little bit more, see if any of the other teams play. The next match is a cup match anyway, so hopefully we'll get a bit of relief from the league. And like I say, if we can perform like that, we're going to beat more teams than we lose to, I think. I think going attacking has made that tactic suddenly look a lot better. So after 3 games each with everybody, we are 7th out of 8 with 1 point. But you could easily see us getting a couple of wins the way we were playing. And like I say, Ezra are struggling at the moment, but they finished third, I think it was, last season. Young Elephant, a team who are expected to win this league easy. So I would say the only disappointment is losing that match to Champasak. It is interesting though that Young Elephant got hammered by BMF. That happened last season as well, interestingly enough. But they finished the season so strong that in the end they ended up winning the league quite comfortably. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that, and thank you for those who have popped in. I appreciate it. And I'm going to call it a night and maybe come back and have another go again tomorrow. I'll see you again then. I'm Stevie C. Goodbye.